folks, cobradvs here, and time for another pickups video. So again, sticking with the theme that tends to be what's going on as of late, I really don't have a ton of pickups, but what I do have is some great stuff. Really not a lot of filler here. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to save the best for last, which is some really great GameCube pickups. So I'll go ahead and start with the one modern game that I picked up. I did pick up the new Castlevania Lords of Shadow Mirror of Fate on the 3DS, and if you pre-ordered it at GameStop, they gave you a, let's see, it's like a clear, let me see if I can, without messing this up, it's a clear case that just fits on your 3DS. It's really cheap plastic. I mean, this is, I guess it would be a decent case for protection, but I'm not going to use it. But a cooler piece that they did give you is a little decal sticker that goes on the 3DS itself. I suppose you could put it on that case, whichever you prefer, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this, because I already have a Zelda decal on my DS, so I don't know. But as far as the game goes, I'm really liking it so far. I noticed that the critics were sort of a little harsh on it. I mean, it's not exactly getting terrible reviews, but I mean, it's not an overwhelming love either. I mean, so far I've just started Alucard's portion of the campaign, or campaign of the single player, and I really like it. So I don't know, I like it a lot. An interesting thing to note, really quick, is that this game is the only game I've ever bought that had a seal. It was sealed when I bought it, but it had a really strange seal on it. You know when you get a game that's sealed, I have one over here. It's got this, like, it's not a stretchy plastic, it's just wrapped in general plastic. This was wrapped in a very, like, stretchy, cheap kind of plastic. I don't know why. My friend and I both got it. Somebody on a Facebook group I'm in got it. They're all like that. I have no idea why. But, it is what it is. I guess the game is great, so I really do recommend it. Alright, so, a couple of pickups from a really great game store I go to all the time. Pretty much in every video I have, there's a pickups. There are some things in the video that I got from this store. So, the one more modern thing I did get is a Wii game. I believe this was $3, if I'm not mistaken, but I got Mad World. And, let's take these down. This is complete. Yeah, I think this was only $3, which is actually about the going rate. It's a really cheap game. I haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's fantastic. A really crazy, bloody brawler on the Wii, so I'm anxious to give this one a shot to see how it is. One of the hidden gems in the Wii library. And then these next two, well, one of them, I'll go ahead and start with this one, is one of the Zelda games I need to complete my collection. I'm only a few away now, mostly portables, but I did knock one of those off the list, and it's Zelda Oracle of Seasons on the I was about to say GBC. I'll say Game Boy Color. So yeah, I haven't played this yet. I don't know if the battery save works. But the real reason I got it was only $5.99. I mean, this game is $20 all day long. I couldn't believe they had it for $5.99. So, and it was really weird because the whole case, you know, is full of Game Boy games. But this was the only one that was like flipped over on its back, so you couldn't even see what it was. But you could, if you read the price tag, it did say Zelda Oracle of Seasons on it. So, I guess, I don't know, people just didn't read the price tag. I mean, I snagged it up. And, so this is a game I've had for a really long time. I just got a label variant, which I never do, but this is one of the coolest label variants I've ever seen. It's an NES game, and it's the yellow label Metroid. I do have the original Metroid right behind me here, and as you can see, quite a bit different. This one's way cooler, if you ask me. This one's more classic, but this is way cooler. And I've wanted it for a while, but I just never picked it up. They had it at the store. It was $10, which I guess is about the going rate. The cartridge is a little scratched up. I was able to smooth it out, get it looking pretty decent, cleaned it up a little. Still a little, you know, not mint, but it looks okay so far, or it looks, you know, pretty decent. So yeah, I've played a little bit of the original Metroid. I don't really have much of an ambition to go back and play it. I really liked Super Metroid, but that I just got for the collection. I've been trying to hit the numbers a little more lately. I recently did a count on my game collection, and I have around 775 at the time of the count. I really want to get to 1,000. That doesn't mean I'm just going to start buying junk to reach 1,000, but maybe every once in a while I'll pick up a $1 or $2 game, kind of just to fill in to get to that 1,000. And then maybe when I get to my 1,000th game, wow, the thousandth, you know what the hell I'm saying. When I get to that game, maybe I'll make it a special one. So, so with that being said, though, I do have 4 games left, all GameCube and all really good. Yeah. So I'll start with the cheap one, actually. I got that at the same store I got Oracle of 8 Seasons, and Metroid and Mad World at. And it's a cheap game, but I've heard it's really great. Looking forward to giving it a shot. It's called Metal Arms Glitch in the System. This was actually recommended to me by a friend of mine, but I never picked it up. They had it for, I think, $2.99, and I thought, you know what, if I'm going to get it, if I'm ever going to get it, it's going to be now. So I went ahead and got it. Again, have not tried it out yet, but I am anxious to give it a shot. Alright, next, but certainly, I was going to say next, but certainly not least, but I don't know why I would say that. But nonetheless, next is something from, where was this? Nintendo Age. Yeah, a guy gave me a great deal on a game that's getting more and more expensive. I don't want these to fall. It's getting more and more expensive, as a lot of GameCube games are, and this is like the best version to get. And it's Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. And the reason I say it's the best version to get is because there's actually like 3 versions of this game. There's Player's Choice, there's a version that says Bestseller down here, and then there's this version, which has nothing on it. It's like the original release, which is cool. I don't collect Player's Choice, but I would have taken the Bestseller edition. But it's really great to have just, you know, the original one. So I'm playing Paper Mario Sticker Star on the 3DS, and I haven't really given this one too much time, but I have played about 15 or 20 minutes. So far, so good. Definitely much more of an RPG than the Sticker Star is, but and it is complete, you know. So yeah, I got this for, what was it, 18 bucks plus shipping. I think it ended up costing me like 21 bucks, which is phenomenal for this game. I mean, it sells for, I believe a copy like this would probably sell for like 35, maybe something like that, 30, 35, somewhere in there. But I'm really happy to have that for the collection. Okay, 2 more games, and now the last one has a story, so I'll save that for last. But this is a really great one, and it's another one that goes towards my Zelda collection, and I was really stoked to get it in this, get this version of it, I guess. It's The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords in the big box version. And if you notice, it looks like it's wrapped in plastic. That's because it is. Just a little protective boundary on it. So yeah, so the thing with this was, it was on eBay, and this is actually oddly kind of rare, to be honest with you, because you don't see it all the time on eBay. I remember when I first started looking for this game, I couldn't find one. It seems like a little more around now, but yeah, I could not find this, and I ended up finding an auction, and I really didn't want to spend the money that this was going for, and I threw in a bid at the last second. I was like, well, that'll get bid out, because it was only like $1 or so more than the current bid. I was like, that'll get bid out in a minute. Just kind of throwing it out there. It's like, well, maybe I could get lucky. Well, I did get lucky. I threw out $1. I ended up getting this for like 40 bucks. And I had a little bit of buyer's remorse, so I ended up selling off a couple of games I just didn't play on the Xbox. And I pretty much made all the money back, but I'm really excited to have this. I have the version on the 3DS, so I have no reason to actually open this up and play. So it is remaining in the little protective case, and I'm stoked to have it. Completes my GameCube collection for Zelda games. And I only need a gold cartridge on the N64, and I'll have every single console Zelda there is, besides the CDI ones. So, I'm really excited about this one. Alright, so, oh man. So this last game I just got today, and it's a game I've been wanting forever. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you may have seen this photo that I shared, and if it got 100 likes, it was a bet with a friend of mine. If the picture got 100 likes, I would cover my face in peanut butter and post the picture on Facebook. Well, I did get the likes, and the bet with a friend of mine was, if I could get the likes and do the peanut butter thing, he would give me his copy of Pikmin 2 on the GameCube. Well, I did get the likes, I did everything, I got the picture, took the picture, put it on Facebook, everything, but he didn't really want to give me Pikmin 2, which is fair enough, because, you know, it's a great game, so he ended up just giving me the money to buy my own Pikmin 2. And I did. So I found a great deal on eBay. It was well, I can't really say I found a great deal. It was just an auction, but it was a I forget where it was. It was standing around 25 until like the last couple minutes. Well, I ended up getting it for 31 shipped, which is an outstanding price for this game. Great condition, really. The case is nice. The manual is like brand new, a little wavy, but you know it looks great. And here's where the bad news sets in. So the disc looks like, alright. It looks okay. I've played discs, like, probably 3 times worse than this. There's some superficial scratching, but nothing bad, really. It won't work. The disc just won't work. I tried it on my Gamecube. I tried it on my Wii. I drove to my grandparents' house and tried it on their Wii to see if I was just, I don't know, freak accident here. Doesn't work. Which blows, because I really wanted to play this. So I messaged the seller. You know, I can return it and what have you, but it's like, you know, I just don't want to return it. Because I asked the seller if this was okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get the disc resurfaced, which will cost about $3. And if it works, great, I'll keep it. If not, well, then I'll have to send it back. So I'm curious about it. What do you think? Should I ask for a refund to pay for the resurfacing? Because I shouldn't have to resurface it. Okay, that should not be an issue. So if it does end up working after the resurface, should I ask for that money back as a refund from the seller? It'll be like $4, but come on, that's the difference between a $31 copy of Pikmin 2 and a $35 copy of Pikmin 2. Granted, I would have paid either, but I'm just curious what you think. And with that note, that's everything. So, you know, I think the winner here is the GameCube haul. I mean, I just think, especially the Zelda, just really excited to have all of these. These are ones I really been wanting to knock out. Well, except Metal Arms, but these are the ones that I've really been wanting to knock off my list. Now I just need Fire Emblem, and that'll be, as far as the games that I really want, that'll be about it. But I'll still keep collecting for it. So, whew. This has probably been a long video, so if you're still watching, if you made it all the way through, I want to say thanks for watching, and yeah, so we'll see you next time, guys, and until then, take care.